You know, back in 2013, the summer of 2013, when I was temporarily back in the shelter, because Auntie forced me to go back in there after the fiasco with Bobby. My mom wanted me back here, but anyway, when my mom's mental illness caused her to decide to fight her sister, okay, I'm going like that because, again, if my mom fights her sister, it's her mental illness and she doesn't mean it. But if she goes against me viciously, oh, that's another story entirely. Anyway, Auntie was none too happy, okay, that my mom was rebelling, okay, for lack of a better word. And Auntie wound up sending my mom a whole bunch of emails. Of course, I have them all. And in them, she was saying how, you know, your daughter just sees you as her cash cow or whatnot. Yeah, alright, Auntie. I'm the one who lived here with my mom, and unlike was ever the case with you, even when I wasn't here, I have endlessly advocated for my mom. I've been endlessly advocating for her. I'm the one she cries to when she's in these mental hospitals. She calls me constantly, and I talk to her constantly. Okay? And you were unable to simply help when you were her power of attorney, which does make it a conflict of interest, but regardless, you know, she's going to be grateful to her sister, but you were unable to help your mentally ill sister potentially get a lot of money. You were unable to do that out of the goodness of your heart. You were unable to do that unless you could potentially get something out of it. Okay? And I don't see you going around befriending old crazy men who lose their wives who are poor. Okay? So you can't ever take the moral high ground with me, Auntie. Ever. Ever, ever. You knew that I made $12,000 a year, which goes like that. And my mom knew it, okay? And she didn't care. Alright? So she only cared at the very fucking end when she's turning against me for no reason and just, you know, just being a bitch, for lack of a better word. Even got pissed at me when I said about her friend's dead husband, which even the friend would back me up. Remember, I lived with them for a little bit, and she was complaining that he didn't want to do things he needed to do, that he was going to wind up dead, and, you know, because he was on dialysis and had heart surgeries and this, that, whatever, and he was still whatever. And I didn't bring it up intentionally. We were talking about him or whatever, and I simply said, yeah, he's one of those, he continued to smoke those really bad $2, he was poor as hell. They're both poor and on, you know, disability, whatever, okay? My mom stayed friends with them because according to her, they were exciting. They ultimately borrowed about $7,000 from her total, but ultimately paid back most of it only because she bitched and moaned and, you know, and had to force them to, more or less, out of guilt or whatnot. But anyway, we were on the train. Remember, I'm nice enough. I have no choice because she'll go by herself and you know, Lord knows what will happen. On the way to go and visit her friend in the nursing home. Remember, my mom's latest thing was she's fine, and anything that indicates I'm treating her like a baby, why can't she go by herself, why can't she hang out at the mall by herself, etc., 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 because she refuses to see the truth, of course. As I told you, you know, my friend came here to visit on my mom's dime. We were going to go there, and it would have been a lot more, and then, you know, she came here for us to have like a mini vacation with her here instead of having to worry about Omar, us flying there. And my friend asked, you know, can we please not go out tonight? We're going out tomorrow night. I need a break. You know, I had a long flight, so whatever. And I don't want to go out. I'll go by myself. And we came home, and my mom was she had raided my closet, which she knows she has no right to do. Anyway, she has no right to go in my room. And had picked out the most just stuff that I don't even wear in public, okay? You know what I mean? And if you can wear a short skirt, I can wear a short skirt. But anyway, prior to that, on the fucking, actually, was that before? Oh no, that was after. That was after. Because my friend came a week, our friend, my mom's friend came a week after my mom got discharged. No, we went to she visited a friend in the nursing home police after that. I don't know. I can find on the calendar all the chronological order of this shit, but we're just innocently talking, and I said, which is the truth, about my mom's, remember, the friend she doesn't want to be friends with anymore, and Auntie, I'm sure, wouldn't allow it anyway. And that, I don't blame Auntie, okay? But, nope. She, we were discussing him, and I'm like, yeah, he's one of those people, Mom, that he had major health problems and continued to eat bad and whatever, and smoke and whatever, and no, look at this picture, she's just in denial about everything, okay? And then, oh, like, you're so perfect. See, she was hating me. She was hating me for whatever reason in her mentally ill, sick brain. But you know what? Like Karen said, but she ended her YouTube yet again because my enemies wouldn't leave her the fuck alone. And now we came up with a plan where I read her comment, I don't publicly approve it, no one gets to see it, but me in that sense, and I copy and paste it and say from a friend. Works out good. She gets to say what she wants to say and doesn't have to worry about being tormented by assholes on this planet. My mom couldn't even, you know what I mean? My mother was unable to even take care of her own dog that she wanted here, okay? She couldn't give Angel pills. And even when she tried, I would find pills lying around, which means she didn't make sure Angel took the pill and Angel spit it up. She's very tricky, like, you know what I mean? So, Auntie's never going to take the moral high ground with me. Okay, yeah, I spent my mom's money on making our lives better. She let me borrow or have or whatnot a lot of money to get my stuff from LA, and the dogs were a lot of money, okay? But we were living together. I was taking care of her. And there were so many people, Auntie included if she was being honest, who knew, even if my mom technically could live alone, because anyone could technically live alone, it's just, but should they be living alone? That's why the old text that I've been forwarding to Karen, where Auntie called me a godsend. You're a godsend to your mother and to me, okay? And then she can turn around and pull her shit and act like my mom's breakdowns are all my fault. It's a bunch of hooey, okay? Like I said, $53,000 into Rome. She was unable to help her sister out of the goodness of her heart. And even my cousin was saying, well, you know, even if they did agree to split it or whatnot, she shouldn't have taken all that money. She could maybe, for helping her, take a token, say $5,000 or $10,000. But no, it was agreed they would split whatever it amounted to, and it could have wound up been $500,000. You know what I mean? They were going to split it, and that's that. Okay? Was it illegal? No. In a lot of people's eyes, it was completely unethical, and it was just wrong, okay, for her to do that. But it proves she couldn't do it out of the goodness of her heart. She couldn't help her sister just out of the goodness of her heart. And according to my mom, when my mom was bitchish, because my mom was, you know, my mom was tired of Auntie having all that money and doling it out or whatnot, but then Auntie can, you know, justifiably say, well, I'm trying to protect it because Laurel spent, you know, so it always spins around to that, okay? But the bottom line is, my mom didn't like it. And my mom even told me, Auntie had taunted my mom when I was back in LA and saying, if we win that case, I'm going to keep all the money. You know what I mean? So, and I told you about the crown thing. My mom wanted to get a crown, like her dentist was encouraging. Auntie's like, just pull your teeth. This is when my mom didn't have money, but she could put it on a credit card and pay it slowly. And so my mom was slowly saving up the $1,200 she needed for the crown. And that was why she had a small amount of money she was able to send to me when Omer and I were living on the streets and desperate. And again, my mom didn't dare say boo to her sister. My mom could let her beloved to her daughter and the beloved to her daughter dog die before she'd ask Auntie for a penny of her, you know. It's sick. That is 666, so yeah, that ain't flying with me, and even dreaming of taking the moral high ground, okay? It's a bunch of hooey. It's all smoke and mirrors, because she could have helped her sister out of the goodness of her heart, but she was unable to do that. Unable to help her sister out of the goodness of her heart. She had to get something out of it. And again, I don't see her going around becoming best buddies with old crazy men who are lonely and sad because they lose their wives but don't have a penny to their names. Yeah. You gonna sit there in judgment of me, Auntie? Especially since everything I know about you and your kids. That's on top of just the basic stuff regarding my mom and her sister and whatnot. Okay? It's just a bunch of hooey. Auntie can never take the moral high ground with me. I was living here and I was helping my mom, and I have texts from Auntie less than a year ago telling me I'm a godsend. I had my mom going in these mental hospitals gushing about how much I help her and how wonderful I am. How bad could I possibly be? Was I perfect? No, nobody is. Okay? Nobody's fucking perfect. When you're dealing with other people and you have a roommate and we both have our own different kinds of illnesses or whatnot, it's not going to be perfect. Alright? My mom would scream at the top of her lungs at me if she couldn't find something. You find my phone, you find my fucking whatever. That's why when I said X, Y, and Z to a friend who happened to stop by, and I said, yeah, my mom called an old coworker and was saying this, that, whatever, from Simply, blah, 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 blah. But then if you say, well, that's you brought elder services back into our lives by doing that, and my mom refers to the old coworker, why can't she mind her own business? Because people don't. You lie or you fabricate or whatnot, you were going to bring elder services, have them coming down our necks, Mom, down our backs. And that woman said right to me at the door, she's like, oh, your mom has, she laughed. She's known her since she was young. She's like, your mom has a mouth on her. I'm like, I know. I've never screamed at the top of my lungs at my mom ever the way my mom has screamed at me, okay? But again, she's the older person and I'm the younger person, so it doesn't matter. She can lie, she can make shit up, she can fabricate, she can exaggerate, and she's always believed. And no, like the woman down the street said, the same woman who's, yeah, you should have taken that money and run law. She's a mother figure. She's probably my mom's age. Because she has kids, and she's like, yeah, I put everything in my kid's name. That's what smart, loving parents do. You know? Yeah. Auntie's never going to be able to take the moral high ground with me. Not regarding, again, my mom was crying to me that all Auntie cared about was that guy, and all she cares about is him, and all she doesn't even want to see him. She doesn't even, yeah, I know, Mom. I know. And then he dies, and she gets definitely more out of it than she'll ever admit or I'll ever know. And now he's gone, and now she has time. Now let's move on to the next project. Convincing the world that Laura is scum, and whatever. But again, Auntie put her money where her mouth is, because she belongs in a nursing home with less than 3 months ago to now I trust her to cook in my downstairs apartment where I live. So obviously the daughter exaggerates. There can't possibly be anything wrong with my sister, or why would I ever trust her to cook? The daughter just wanted to keep her mom down or whatnot so she could live there and keep having her be her cash cow, her mom be her cash cow, whatnot. I can only imagine what Auntie says and what she said to that judge, but I'm going to find out. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to mail it immediately to Joe, and he told me he would read it, sum it up for me. Again, it's just such bullshit. I told you what she said, my mom said to me in that regular hospital, okay? I was a living, breathing being. You took my life from me. Because she's in there and she knows she's headed to another mental hospital, and I'm the one who called 911, okay? Again, I could have been a selfish fucking bitch. If we want to get really blunt here, nobody could have held me responsible since my mom's her own person if I had let my mom die in front of me from that lithium toxicity thing. Because she was getting close to doing that. The more confused she was getting, she was never going to get her ass to the hospital. She could have died, and everything would have gone to me, okay? Just like this last time, we were headed to the lawyer, and she was going to put her home in my name, or you know what I mean? So, yeah, none of this is flying with me, Auntie. It is a bunch of hooey. It's a bunch of bullshit. It stinks more than a manure farm. My mom she still signed the release when she got in there, didn't she? And what changed her mind? I don't know. That's the thing. Probably because Auntie got a hold of her, or there was a repeat of like what Auntie said before. My mom goes in there and blames me for everything. You know, I'd be perfectly fine. My daughter didn't yell at me all the time. Well, this last time, I didn't yell at her at all. So, you know, she can't say anything about anything. But remember, she said in that regular hospital when I went to visit, you know, I was a living, breathing being. You took my life from me. Laura, I don't love you. I will never forgive you. And then she brought up, we had plans. We were going to sell the house. We were going to move away. How could you do this to me? See? But she can be irrational like that, and it's perfectly fine, except when you have a little snake of an aunt who's going to pretend she wants nothing to do with anything anymore and make you the healthcare proxy and I'm busy, I don't want to do it, and then sneak in and take it all over again. You know, take it, as in take back her power that she lost over my mom because of me. Helping my mom fight her sister back in 2013. You know what I mean? It's all a bunch of bullshit, people. Smoke and mirrors, fucking bullshit. Smoke and mirrors, as it appears one way, but then if you look deeper, you look under the surface, you see that it stinks to high heaven. Sickening. I was doing nothing but endlessly advocating for my mom. Auntie was doing nothing. Nothing. She wanted nothing to do with anything anymore. Believe me, my lawyer's sickened. But he's like, I don't, you know, if he knows I'm not going to fight it, he's like, I don't know what, he said it, he did call me back. He's like, I don't know, I'm sorry this happened to you. I don't know what you want me to do, though. What can you do? What can anyone do? Like I said, I fight it, it'll be out of spite, and no one will get it. But Auntie's so arrogant, she thinks I don't have enough dirt on her to take it away from her. Obviously she thinks that, or she would have at least thrown me crumbs and not be insisting that I have to put the fucking utilities in my name. You know? Mama, come here, see Mama. My old half-blind dog. My old half-blind doggy. Unfortunately, Grandma's illness, you know, left her to turn. My old Yeah. My mom wasn't even able to take care of her own dog, but she wanted her here. I was taking care of her. That's why, like I said, people who care about me are like, you deserve the money, should have just taken it. And in the end, what difference does it make? Like I said, my mom's quality of life's not going to, now that auntie has complete control, I mean, my mom's quality of life is not going to be any different regardless of whether or not she has that $15,000 in the bank. Because again, like I said, she has the 401k. The 401k is a good amount. It's not like $10,000 or something. You know, all that shit that in Fantasyland was going to go to me, but you know. If anything ever happened to my mom. Which we didn't want anything to happen to my mom anyway. And, you know, you're not thinking all those years, you know, people don't think I'm going to wind up in a nursing home and everything's going to go to the government anyway, so. Hey. Hug. I hate having to put him in the bathroom, but this is my life now. I can't just sit here with him 24/7 and do nothing. Even that's what he would like, of course. That's what animals like anyway. That's why they made that movie, Secret Life of Pets. Right? Secret Life of Pets. I saw this shit that could have been postponed a little bit longer, at least so that my mom was going to give me that $5,000 from the 401k for Omar's cataract surgery. And that I wouldn't have given back. You know what I mean? She got her RMD for 2. We were going to make it for 5. You know what I mean? We were going to make it get... And that was going to be for his cataract surgery, but then that was going to be if you know, if my mom was going to live alone in her delusion, and I was going to leave, and we were going to split the remaining money in the bank, which was her money and mine. And she was going to give me the 5 from her future cataract surgery. Which if he doesn't get, he will go blind. I mean, that's... Sure, maybe a lot of people's dogs, if they don't have the money, have to go blind if they get cataracts. But that's different than the corneal ulcer thing. That had to be taken care of. Thank God my mom had the money, and, you know, because the corneal ulcers would just get, then the eye would explode. There'd be no eye. You know, if that goes untreated, they'll lose the eye completely. Won't even have an eye. That was serious, serious shit. But almost 10, so up till then, all his life, no health problems, nothing. Nothing, not even allergies, nothing. Nothing major, nothing, so got pretty damn lucky. Right? Then your first major health problem was a doozy. Mama had to take you tons of medication, as you guys know, and vets every 2 or 3 days. Then I had to go see a specialist. That was like almost $300 right off the top. And then got his teeth done and the bump removed from under the same eye that has the cataracts that had the corneal ulcer. And he got another corneal ulcer because the stitches. Can't win. Then I had to do it all over again. But his checkups always come out good. He's healthy. And he's healthy because we've always, never fed him crap food. And don't let him get heavy. Keep his weight down. Plus, I think he just came from a good stock of pugs. We just got lucky because we got him off the internet. Because we went and met his, we didn't get to meet his parents, but I know that he's his parents. I know he's purebred. I have papers to prove it. So Ursula used to say, we picked you out of a perfect patch of pugs. Which is true. There are people who have nightmares. They get puppies and they have nothing but health problems. This puppy was no health problems. Nothing. Nothing. Hope used to say, yeah, I pray over him. That's why he doesn't get sick. Yeah, and your son's so fucking cheap that if anything did happen to Omar, he'd just let him die. I don't believe he really loved Omar. He just loved that Omar loved him. As my 50 zillion video said, more to loving an animal you love than just showing that animal love. You have to put your money where your mouth is, too. I was doing the best I could with my limited funds, But there's more to loving a creature you love than just showing that creature love. There's like a series of 20 videos from many years ago. I don't know if that's a verbatim thing, something like that. Yeah, auntie can try to take the moral high ground with me, and I just laugh. It's not flying, not with everything I know about her and how she operates. In case you're wondering, yeah, I do sit here and wonder how my mom's doing or whatnot. I said if my mom could wind up back in the hospital, I won't know. Regular hospital, mental hospital. And if we want to be really blunt, even if I could somehow know, the only one who really knows how my mom's doing deep down is my mom. And she's the queen of hiding shit. You know what I mean? Only she knows how she's really doing or really feeling, or... She's the queen of hiding shit. She doesn't... She goes to her therapist and will say, I don't know what to talk about with him. Jesus. My therapist, I can't shut up, and I wind up going over the time, and she's like, you know, I gotta go, you know. Alright. According to my source, we're supposed to get a storm tomorrow. And I will not be walking miles to the library in a fucking storm. Not worth it. So I'm going to try to get as many videos uploaded today as I can, if I'm able to do. I wish I could just get them all uploaded, but, you know, it takes time. A lot of them are long, and they take time to upload. Just like on my home PC. But I'm at least gonna get my ass there. I can't know anymore what degrees it is out. I hate that too. Oh, dancing video. I know I said this before. It's just like anything. There are men that like fuller figured women, men that like thinner women, so who cares? If I'm not your cup of tea in my body, so what? You know? No one's forcing you to watch my video. Those videos are meant for my diehard male fans. Or, unbeknownst to me, female fans who, you know, as the case may be. Basically, they're for any, you know, obviously they're not for the people who hate me or find me disgusting or, you know what I mean? And this guy who never wants to publicly comment, like he'll publicly comment and then delete the comments, so I guess he's shy. But he's always begging me, he wants to see me in my blue bikini. Yeah, that ain't happening. So if I do a dancing video and not that, it's for those types of fans who like me even, you know, a bit heavier than I would like to be. More than just a bit, but it's not, you know, that bad. It's a good 20 pounds away from when I was pretty pleased with my body, all things considered. Like the fact that I'm approaching 50, although no one ever thinks I look it. Anyway. When I say no one, I mean like, you know, I even have strangers not believing that I'm the age I am. And I don't lie about my age any more than I lie about anything else. There's lipstick on my teeth. Of course, I was talking to you from so far away, but you couldn't even tell there was lipstick on my teeth. And if you could, oh well. Felt like I'm not going to upload the video.